Agents are go!
The Elite Agents are at your service.
Who'd ever thought that music could be this powerful? Who needs superpowers when you got a trio of secret agents using the power of music to motivate and encourage people to pull through even their toughest problems? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world of Elite Beat Agents. A DS music rhythm game adapted for Western audiences from its original Japanese counterpart, Osu Tatakae Oendan. Unfortunately, it did not do so well to capture audiences outside Japan as Nintendo had hoped. But whether a sequel comes or not, the unique approach and style Elite Beat Agents takes at the music game genre make the franchise a fun one in its own right. The game features an overly exaggerated comic book/manga art style. It's outrageous! From the pre-mission cutscenes to the animations that occurred during gameplay, the developers did not leave a single detail untouched. Despite being a Western adaptation, Elite Beat Agents doesn't stray too far from the manga style in the Japanese version. Heck, when the troubled people of this game shout out for help before a mission, they look and sound like this. Unlike other music games, Elite Beat Agents features a more modest tracklist. 19 songs centered on the rock, pop, and disco genres, including a handful of artists you more than likely have heard of, such as Avril Lavigne, Queen, Sum 41, Jamiroquai, Madonna, The Village People, even the Rolling Stones. Most of the songs themselves, however, not as likely. I did enjoy playing to every song in this game, but I also have doubts about only a few of these songs having little relevance to the missions they are played to. Material Girl by Madonna makes sense to feature in the mission about two millionaire sisters stuck on a desert island, and I Was Born to Love You by Queen makes sense for a mission where a young Da Vinci tries to win the love of a woman he wants to paint his greatest work of. But pairing a song like Skater Boy by Avril Lavigne with a mission of a taxi driver rushing a woman in labor to the hospital, it does not make as much sense. Also, unlike music games like Guitar Hero and Rock Band, Elite Beat Agents features an entirely different music game interface and system. There's enough stylus action in this game to make your wrist hurt, and unfortunately it's the only thing you'll be using in the entire game. All the missions are laid out on the globe you have to spin on the touchscreen to find and select the one you want. It doesn't run smoothly and is very inconvenient when you want to find a certain mission right away. While it also involves so much stylus action, gameplay is still pretty cool. You use your stylus to tap and drag markers on the touchscreen in time with the music. The accuracy of your taps indicates the number of points you earn out of a possible 300 for each marker. If you earn between 100 and 300 points for each marker, you can build a multiplier that earns you even more points. There are also spinners you spin to fill up a gauge for bonus points. What I like most about the gameplay here is how your performance affects the action on the top screen. Complete a string of markers perfectly in time with the music, and you get an over-the-top animation where the person you are helping out does excellently and even tremendously at tackling their problem. If you miss just one marker in a string, the top screen shows the person failing spectacularly. Your performance also drives a performance meter that determines whether you pass or fail each section of the song, each topped off with a cutscene that has alternate outcomes depending on how well you do. Depending on how many of these sections you pass, you are treated with one of 3 different endings for that mission. In the Canned Heat mission, for example, the heir of a car company can present a simple car at the next car show, or humorously what seems to be a samurai mobile. Elite Beat Agents calls for a good amount of replay value. You can replay any mission to get perfect S ratings. As you play, you can unlock 2 additional difficulty levels that prove to be more challenging than the previous ones, thanks to more rhythmic patterns and more markers to tap. You can also play unlocked bonus missions in addition to the main missions in each level. Oddly, however, you can't move on to the next level unless you complete both the main and bonus missions for the previous level. Aren't bonus missions supposed to be optional? Finally, the game features local multiplayer with up to 4 players. You can choose from 5 songs in single-card DS download play, or if every player is using a copy of the game, choose from the entire song list unlocked among your party. You can even share previously saved gameplay videos to other DS systems for everybody in your party to see. But again, the game did not sell well here in the States, so I predict it will be hard to find somebody else with a copy or anybody even willing to play the game. Pretty much everything about Elite Beat Agents makes it a fun music game. Fans have been itching for a sequel ever since this game came out, but sadly Japan was the only country to get it. This game has a lot of room and potential for improvement for a possible sequel. They should refine the visuals to make them more pleasing to the eye, refine 3D model textures, introduce new and interesting gameplay mechanics, include a bigger in-game track list, let alone one with more songs that are ideal to dance to. I would love to see where Nintendo takes this franchise next. And that's why Elite Beat Agents, rated D10 for cartoon violence, crude humor, lyrics, and suggestive themes, gets a decent 7.5 out of 10.
Mission complete!